You came to divorce me. Are you joking, really? Who? Are you joking?
Mike, I know you said you're not ready for marriage with your new girlfriend yet, but do you think you're moving in that direction?
Yes. I see a very long, loving road down the line. I see a very long, loving road down the line. I see a very long, loving
You're not
road
signing
down the
any
line.
documents.
Miss Debbie's commenting on your outfit? Really?
You know, I
You're a
saw how
clown.
you acted in your son's personal affairs, and no wonder they wanted you out of the house.
Don't you
Woman.
dare talk about my family. You have no right to talk about my family.
Then get my name out of your mouth, woman.
There's a
Again.
68-year-old woman thinking that a 23-year-old man madly in love with her, and he's gonna offer her the world. Stick it up your ass. Maybe I'll put you in.
I was concerned for a second that I was about to take like.
Hi, so welcome back to 90 Day Fiance Tell-All. So this is part 5 and this is the final part of the tell-all. So let's get into it. So we're starting off with Veronica shocked at how angry Louisa was at Tim, and it's apparent to everyone that she was very much into Tim, and even Natalie was mimicking her a bit.
I'm into you. I'm so into you. And I'm like,
Where do you find these girls?
But like, I still don't get it. Like, I still don't get the hype around Tim. Like, why are so many girls obsessed with him? And then after that, we see that Jamal and Louisa are leaving together, and Louisa asks Jamal if he wants to sleep with her, and he's like, oh, can I? And she's like, yeah. And then they get in the car and leave. And what's really annoying me about the whole thing is that Jamal is playing both women at the same time, and he's getting away with it. Well, I guess he's not really getting away with this, since Veronica will probably watch this back and be like, but still. So then Chantel teaches Veronica how to twerk, and that girl is a natural. And now it's Debbie's turn, and she's trying her best, okay? So now they're all back on set, and Sean asks everybody who they would pick today in the 90 Day Fiance universe. Everybody starts their pick, but my ears perk up when Chantel says she would date Debbie's son. First I was like, Colty? Colty? But then I was like, oh, wait. She's talking about Julian. And you know what? I get it. Okay. I don't want to explain, but I get it, okay? Okay, moving on. So Debbie says that she thinks that they will look good together and that she can make something work. And now I'm kind of rooting for them. And now it's Tyree's turn, and he says, Larissa. There is no way in hell Tyree can handle Larissa. Like, she would walk all over him. But also, maybe he would like that. Tyree.
I like a little bit of crazy.
So now it's Natalie's segment, and they bring out Josh, Debbie, Caesar, and Michael. And my first reaction was that his shirt's too small, okay? Like, the buttons look like they're about to pop. And he asks Natalie how she's doing, and she says that she's doing terrible. Like, no, Natalie, you're not supposed to let them know that, okay? You're doing fine. You're doing great. Never let them know how bad you're doing. So then they show Natalie getting rejected by Mike, and apparently Josh has never seen this. So the clip just goes on and on and on, and Natalie starts crying in the corner, and it's a hard watch even the second time. So Mike said that he was shocked when she asked the question of them having a child together because they weren't even together. And yeah, I feel like his reaction is very much justified. Josh said that she needs to figure out what she wants, and I 100% agree. It's like she's playing ping pong with these guys. So when asked what does she feel about the two of them again, Natalie starts crying and says that there's a pattern, and it's obvious that she is the problem. Both of her relationships are shit, and she can't figure it out. And to be honest, I wouldn't put all the blame on her. Well, I would put all the blame on her with Michael, but with Josh, on the other hand, I feel like they split that responsibility of fucking that relationship up, because Josh is still sleeping with her knowing damn well she wants marriage and children. So what are you doing, Josh? So then we find out that Mike has been in a relationship with another woman, and they've been talking for a year and dating for 6 months. Like, yeah, Natalie, that relationship with Josh, it's over. But I mean, that doesn't really stop most guys, but I feel like in this case it'll stop Mike. So Mike is telling us all about his new lover, and Natalie just looks so over it.
Just cares about me and wants to be with me for who I am, and I just feel really appreciated and loved by her. So, I mean.
Then they bring up if Mike has filed for divorce yet, and he's like, yep, and he got something for Natalie. He then makes Debbie with her cane, go and grab the divorce papers and hand it to Natalie. He said the reason why Debbie had to give it to him was because somebody else had to serve her. But you made the old lady do it? Really? Anyways, this is just foul. Like, on TV. To be honest, I don't have a problem with him serving it. I just don't like the way he served it, you know? Like, on national TV. Really? Really? So Miss Debbie's defending Natalie and saying that how Michael did it was really cool of him.
You know, you shouldn't have done this on national TV, man. You just shouldn't have.
We got married on
That was a
national
low
TV.
blow.
I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
marriage-
But then Tim says that he's been trying to serve her and that she just keeps refusing to sign it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. Oh, Natalie, why didn't you just sign this earlier? Like, what are you doing? But what do you guys think? Like, do you think that he had every right to serve her on national TV? Or should he have just done it privately for the 10th time? So Miss Debbie continues to defend Natalie and she's really upset at Mike. Mama Debbie's like, don't pick on Mike. Miss Debbie then calls Mama Debbie Judas because she was pretending to be nice to Natalie just to serve her those documents. And then Mama Debbie's like, he asked me to. And then they just keep going back and forth until Miss Debbie mocks Mama Debbie for being Mama Debbie but doing something that isn't so motherly. And then Mama Debbie calls her a bitch. No, they are so funny.
Mama Debbie. That didn't look very damn motherly to me, honey.
You're a bitch.
Ooh.
So they both were getting at each other's throats while fighting for other people. In my opinion, I feel like they should just shut the fuck up, okay? And let the main people deal with their relationship. Because I don't know why one is trying to represent Natalie and one is trying to represent Mike. They're both in the room. Let them both hash it out. Like, what? Anyways, back to Natalie. So she says that she doesn't want to divorce Mike. And her main reason is that there's a connection between Mike and her home country. So to break the ties that her and Mike have will feel like a breaking connection between her and her home. And I just feel like Natalie needs to go to therapy so they both can move on. Like, the girl needs it bad. Not only will it be good for her, but Mike can actually proceed with his life and leave this behind him and take his time in his new relationship. Then Josh just inserts himself into the conversation and says that, oh, Mike can take his time, but I can't. And everybody just gives him the side eye because, shut up, Josh. Like, just shut up. So Mike says that he can see marriage and children with his new girlfriend, and Natalie starts crying. Natalie, girls, just stop, okay? Stop. So now the conversation gets moved to Josh and Natalie, and Josh's problem is that Mike was ready to give Natalie everything she wanted, and Natalie still left him. So now Josh is worried that if he does the same, then Natalie will leave him as well. Which is valid. He says that he's open to a real relationship with her, but they need to take steps towards a healthy relationship first. So now we say goodbye to Caesar and Debbie gives one last hug to Natalie. She says that it hurt her a lot to serve her those papers, but she'd rather her do it than a stranger. And now we say bye to Josh and Mike, and what's crazy is that she doesn't really acknowledge Josh that much, because she literally just puts her hand up like this, you guys. Like, she's just blocking him like this. But, okay, she gives a giant hug to Mike. What?
Okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. Nope.
Okay, so now the tell-all is officially over. So now everybody's going backstage, and this is where all the drama and the tea really happened. Okay, so before that, Natalie, Veronica, and Chantel are having their own divorce party. Okay, that's out of the way. Josh tries to talk to Natalie, but all she can think about is divorce and her mom, and then divorce again. And now they're going out to dinner tonight. They are so confusing. Okay, now for the real drama. I'm so excited. Okay. Mama Debbie goes and sits down, and she's talking to Veronica, and Veronica supports what she did with the papers. And Miss Debbie's just watching. And then Mama Debbie starts complimenting Chantel's outfit. And Chantel's like, thank you, because Miss Debbie had a huge problem with my clothing of choice of me not wearing panties. And this is where I felt like, oh, Chantel, bitch, you did that shit on purpose. Because you could have just said thank you and moved on, but you purposely added that part. That's funny.
Debbie had a lot to say about my outfits.
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
just didn't like the fact that I wasn't wearing any panties.
So then Mama Debbie's like, really? She's commenting on your outfit? The clothing expert from hell? And oh my, you guys, Mama Debbie is seriously engaging herself in a fight. So then Miss Debbie has had enough. And it's like, girl, you called me a clown, insulted me right when you first came in, and got mad when I defended Natalie. You ain't kind, and it's obvious that there's a mean girl club going on. Then Mama Debbie's like, well, you had to lie about your age to get a date. And Miss Debbie's like, have at it. You guys, Miss Debbie, she's like seriously over it, okay? She is getting so pissed. So she says that she is happy to be 68 and is glad that she can help people. And then Veronica comes in and says that Mama Debbie has helped her a lot with her relationship with Jamal. Jamal is sleeping with Louisa as we speak. Let's not bring up that loser. So then Miss Debbie is like, she wouldn't want a fake friend serving her divorce papers. And Veronica's like, would you rather a stranger? And then Tyree comes in and says that he would rather a stranger than a friend. So it really does seem like a preference. To be honest, I would prefer a stranger because I don't know them and they don't know me. And that's just how things should be. So then Miss Debbie says that Mama Debbie insulted her right out the gate and attacked her for lying about her age. And then Mama Debbie's like, I don't want to talk to you. You're pathetic. What? Like, girl, you started it. What are you talking about? So then Miss Debbie's like, I saw how you acted in your son's personal affairs and I wonder why they wanted you out of the house. Oh me, oh my. And then Mama Debbie's like, you have no right to talk about my family. And then Miss Debbie's like, then get your name out my mouth, woman. Like, whether you like Miss Debbie or not, if you're going to come at someone, be prepared for them to come right back at you, okay? Because I don't know why Mama Debbie's like, oh, why you gonna talk shit about me? Bitch, you started it. Now you have me winning for Miss Debbie because, girl, you started it. Make it make sense. So then Mama Debbie brings up Osama and basically calls Debbie stupid for thinking a 23-year-old would be interested in a 68-year-old woman. Ugh. And you guys, I am living for this fight. It is so funny. Who would have thought I would be so into like two grannies arguing? Like, crazy, right? So then they keep going and then they start talking about Mama Debbie getting laid, and that's when I was like, yep, I'm done, okay? I don't need that image going through my head.
I pity you.
Don't pity me. I'm happy. I get laid all the time. I have a man that loves me.
That's your intellectual stimulation is getting laid
Sex.
all
You
the time.
damn right. Sex.
So after that, things get turned right back around to Chantel, and Mama Debbie's like, how dare you say she can't look sexy? And Miss Debbie's like, it's just constructive criticism. But did she ask for it though? Okay. Actually, did she? I don't remember if she did or not. I don't think she did. Anyways, so Veronica somehow saves the day and gets them both to bond over having love for their son, and the fight is finally over. Well, almost over. Debbie says her goodbyes to Tyree and fans Mama Debbie before she laughs off. And you guys, she sounds like a villain before she leaves.
Stick it up your ass. Maybe I'll put you in.
I was concerned for a second that I was about to take like...
Okay, so that's officially the end of the tell-all. Everybody leaves, so they're done. Anyways, please let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!